Hello, I'm Olwen Jennings and I am the Divorce Empowerment Coach. And I combine legal support along with emotional and spiritual support and guidance as well. Because divorce is not just a legal process, it is hugely emotional. And I feel it's really important for you to have all of that support for you to come through this process with as much ease and grace as possible, and for you to feel empowered and stronger through the process of change. So today I want to talk about some common mistakes that are made by people going through a divorce, both from a legal point of view and from an emotional point of view. So perhaps I'll start with the legal side first. The number one mistake is often not understanding your financial rights. It's really important that you know your financial situation. You need to find out what your assets are and what your debts are as well. Now, that's as a couple. So finding out your other half's financial position first would be good too. The other mistake is that often people make is that they want to rush everything. Now, that's understandable because it is a painful process, but sometimes when you rush something, you don't get what you truly deserve or need. So sometimes it's better to take your time and make sure that you know everything that there is to know in terms of your rights. And in that vein, don't just think about your immediate expenses, think about your future expenses and needs as well. What will you need in your future so that you can live as well as possible? The other mistake sometimes people make is to let emotions control their legal decisions. Again, it's understandable, but because divorce is emotional. But what would be really helpful for you is if you could stay focused on the bigger picture. Mediation can often help here, can often take out the need to argue and be right all the time. But I guess the best tip I can give you here is think about, will this matter in 5 years' time? You know, at the time of going through it, it's very raw, it is very emotional. But if you can try and look at the bigger picture, then that would be helpful. Another mistake sometimes that happens relates to children, if children are involved. And that is often parents can use children for their own wins, if you like. But the most important thing as far as children are concerned, and they really are at the top of the list in all of this, is to make sure that you have a co-parenting plan as much as possible. You know, at the end of the day, children need stability. They don't need stress. Remember, they are not the messengers between you and your partner. And it's really important that you cooperate as much as possible with each other. I've really seen in my time as a lawyer how making mistakes in relation to the children can really create unnecessary conflict. And then if we look at the emotional side, because this is a huge emotional time in your life, as I keep saying, and you are going through an emotional shift. So what would be good is if you could seek support from your friends, maybe a coach or a therapist. And the other thing that's really important is to prioritize self-care. It's really important that you look after yourself, okay? You're going through something big here, and therefore looking after yourself is key, all right? And again, linking in with that, my suggestion here is that you take one step at a time. You know, it's easy to become resentful in these situations, and it's easy to stay stuck in that resentment. But actually holding on to resentment can really make things worse for you. It hurts you rather than anyone else. Yeah. So my suggestion is forgiveness. Now that might seem difficult to do, but just remember that the forgiveness is for you. So you're not holding on to this negative energy. Try to focus on your future and maybe work with a coach or therapist who can help you. So I hope this has been of some use. If you feel that you would like some more support from me, I offer personalized divorce empowerment sessions. I am happy to offer you a free discovery call, and the link is below this video for you to arrange that. And please hit subscribe if you like the content of this channel, and share it with anyone you feel might benefit. And I just want you to remember that you are not alone and that you are much stronger than you think. And I will be back again next week with another video. So until then, take care.